Hello and welcome back to 10-Minute English Lessons with Alex. This is episode number 33. Woo! Guys, we've had a little bit of a break over the last couple weeks, but we are back, and starting today, we will continue giving you 2 English lessons every week. On Wednesdays, the Wednesday video will focus more on grammar, which is for our intermediate learners. Saturday, the videos will focus more on speaking and listening, which is set more for the advanced learners. So every Wednesday, every Saturday, 2 videos for you every week forever. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. That way you get all of the videos as soon as they come out. In today's video, we are going to talk about the grammar point, sport verbs. And if you're not familiar with sport verbs, I promise by the end of this video, it will be very clear to understand and to use when talking or writing to others. All right, without any further ado, let's get over to the classroom and start today's video. Okay, let's get started with today's video. So many of you are probably thinking, Alex, what is a sports verb and why are they important? Basically, there's 3 verbs that you use for sports or for activities. The first one is play, the second one is do, and the third one is go. Now, many of you are thinking, Alex, I already know how to use those verbs in a sentence, but you will be surprised how many people actually make a mistake when choosing which verb to use in their sentence. For example, I am going to give you 3 sentences, and I want you to try to guess which sentence uses the correct verb. Okay, ready? The first sentence, I do surfing in my free time. I do surfing in my free time. Does that sound right? I do surfing in my free time? Maybe. All right, let's take a look at the second one. I go surfing in my free time. I go surfing in my free time. Does that one sound better? Not sure. How about the last one here? I play surfing in my free time. I play surfing in my free time. So you have A, B, and C. Which one do you think is the correct answer? Okay, if you said B, I go surfing in my free time, you are right. I am going to explain each one of these verbs, how to use them, and how to make it very, very easy to remember which one to choose when you're writing or speaking to someone. Okay, let's get started. First, I want you to think about what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite activity? What do you enjoy doing? Maybe tennis or basketball or maybe football or boxing or swimming or surfing or maybe karate. Some of you folks out there might say karate, but it's actually karate. Out of all of these different sports or activities, you must use a different verb when you're explaining why you like to do it or how you do it or when you do it. In today's video, I will explain all 3 of these verbs in a very simple way to understand, and I promise it will be very, very easy and you will remember it forever. All right, let's take a look at some examples. So I'm going to give you 3 example sentences again, and I want you to try to think which one is the correct one. Do you say, I play yoga, I do yoga, or I go yoga? So if you're not familiar with yoga, it's the stretchy kind of bendy, relaxing, some people relax, not me, but to make your body more flexible and more relaxing activity. Do you say I play yoga, I do yoga, or I go yoga? Which one do you think? If you said I do yoga, you are right again. So you see here in our first example for surfing, I go surfing. But in the second example, I do yoga. So you use different verbs for different sports or activities. So this is what we are going to practice today. First, let's take a look at the verb play. Now, the best way to remember how to use the verb play is to keep in mind or remember whenever you use this verb play, whatever sport or activity you're doing, you have some type of equipment or you have some type of object that you're using to do the sport or activity. That is really, 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 really important. Whatever sport or activity you do, you must have equipment or some type of object to do it. If you have that, you must use the verb play. Of course, I'm going to give you some examples to make it easier to understand. Example 1, I play tennis every day. I play tennis every day. When you play tennis, what do you need? 1, you need a racket, and 2, you need a ball. So you need some kind of equipment to play. You also need a tennis net to actually separate the two players. So you need a ball, a racket, and a net to play tennis. So, which means you need some type of equipment or you need some type of object to do the sport. That's why we say, I play tennis every day. How about I play football with my classmates? I play football with my classmates. Again, you need a football to play this game. You need a helmet to play this game. You need pads to play this game. You need a lot of equipment to play football. If you need equipment, if you need an object, you must use the verb play. Okay, let's take a look at the third sentence. I play badminton on Saturdays. I play badminton on Saturdays. Again, you need a racket, you need a birdie, and you need a net. You need equipment and you need objects. The fourth one, I play basketball at the park. I play basketball at the park. Again, you need a basketball, you need a hoop, you need a rim, you need some type of equipment, and you need an object. I'm going to keep saying that because that's really, really important to remember. You need equipment and you need some kind of object to do the activity. We will use the verb play. How about the next one? I play video games with my friends. I play video games with my friends. So here, you don't need equipment. I don't think so. You don't need equipment, but you do need some type of object to do the activity. You need a video game controller, you need a television, you need the actual video game console, you need cords, you need many different objects to actually do the activity. That's why we say play. I play video games with my friends. So one more time, if you use the verb play, you must have some equipment or you must have an object to actually do the sport or activity, and we use the verb play. Now, I know a lot of you, or some of you out there might think, well, Alex, how about a sentence like, I like to play baseball? Why do we have to before the verb play? Now, this to is actually what we call an infinitive. And an infinitive is telling the purpose or the reason that you're doing something. For example, I like to play baseball. The reason you're doing it or the purpose that you're playing baseball is because you like to do it. Now, infinitives is a different grammar point that we will cover in a different video, but today I just want to focus on the simple 3 verbs: play, do, and go. But I promise in another video, I will fully cover infinitives, which is the 2. Okay, let's move to our second verb. The second one is go. Now this one is a little bit easier to remember because if you see anything with an ing, and for you guys out there who really love grammar, you know this ing is actually what we call a gerund or geron, however you wish to pronounce it. Whenever you see an ing, you must use the verb go. For example, I go running every morning. I go running every morning. So the run actually has an ing here. So if there is something with an ing, a sport or an activity, before that, you need to have go. So the first one again, I go running every morning. The next one, I go swimming with my friends. I go swimming with my friends. The verb go, it doesn't matter if you have some type of equipment or some type of items. It does not matter. If you see the ing there, that's for the sport or activity, you must use go. How about the third one here? I go cycling in the park. I go cycling in the park. Or the next one. I go fishing at the lake. I go fishing at the lake. Or one more. I go skiing in the mountains. I go skiing in the mountains. So for our second verb here, go, remember, if you see that ing, you must use go. All right? Okay? Okay, guys, let's move to our third verb. Our third verb here is do. Now, the way to remember do is you do not use any equipment and you do not use any type of object to do this sport or activity. You're only using your body. For example, I do karate on the weekends. So when you're doing karate, you don't really have any type of equipment or any type of objects that you're using. You're only using your body to do the activity. Or another one, I do yoga at the local gym. I do yoga at the local gym. Again, when you're doing yoga, you're just using your body. You're not using any, normally you're not using any type of equipment. You can go to a park in the grass under the beautiful sun and just do yoga. You don't really need anything to do yoga or to do karate. Another one, I do gymnastics to relax. I do gymnastics to relax. Again, you can go to a local park in the grass and just do cartwheels or backhand springs or any type of gymnastics, but you're only using your body. You're not using equipment. Okay, guys, now that we practice that, of course, we have to do some examples to see if you fully understand. I am going to give you 10 questions. I want you to take a piece of paper and a pencil or maybe a pen, and I want you to write the answer to the question. At the end, I will give you the correct answers, and in the comment section below, maybe you can write in the comment section how many answers you got right. Number 1, golf. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? Number 2, skiing. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? 3, karate. A, do, B, play, C, go. 4, cycling. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? 5, tennis. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? Chess. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? Basketball. A, do, B, play, or C, go? Number 8, surfing. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? Number 9, video games. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? And number 10, walking. Is it A, do, B, play, or C, go? Okay, let's see how you did. The first one, golf. I play golf. Number 2, skiing. I go skiing. Number 3, karate. I do karate. Number 4, cycling. I go cycling. Number 5, tennis. I play tennis. Number 6, chess. I play chess. Number 7, basketball. I play basketball. Number 8, surfing. I go surfing. Number 9, video games. I play video games. And number 10, walking. I go walking. Okay guys, I hope you learned a lot about sport and activity verbs in this lesson. Again, every Wednesday we will do our intermediate grammar lessons for the intermediate learners. And if you want the advanced English language training as well, every Saturday we will practice more on listening and speaking. Till the next time I see you, aloha.
Just keep buying everything, see you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night